They call it the golden hour. It's the 60 minutes between a life-threatening injury and definitive surgical care. It's a ticking clock that doesn't forgive. In this hour, every heartbeat, every drug dose, every word spoken in the ER is a potential turning point. We're about to take you inside one such shift. A night where a single chain of perfect decisions saved a life from the very edge of oblivion. You're not just watching a story. You're witnessing a battle against time itself. Step inside the emergency department. At 3 in the morning, it's not silent. Not truly. It's a false quiet. It's the low, constant drone of the monitors. The fluorescent lights humming overhead. The rhythmic tap-tap of the keyboard in triage. It's the sound of a system holding its breath. We call it the lull before the storm. A moment where your brain tries to convince you everything is fine. Even though your gut knows better, I was leaning against the counter, reviewing charts. My pulse felt slow, almost lazy. A dangerous feeling. My mental checklist runs on an endless loop. A pre-flight sequence for a mission that hasn't been assigned yet. Airway, intubation, gear checked. Fluids, rapid infusers primed. Trauma bay, sparkling. Ready. Waiting for the worst thing you've ever seen. The room is sterile, but the air is heavy with ominous anticipation. Then the quiet is violated. It's not the sound of a scream. It's the piercing electronic cry of the dispatch radio. Static clears, and a voice so perfectly, unnervingly calm delivers the news. A voice carrying the weight of the universe. Code red alert. ETA, 5 minutes. Motor vehicle accident. Massive internal bleed suspected. High probability of shock. That last phrase, high probability of shock, that's the alarm bell. That's the code for the golden hour. The tension coil snaps. We don't need to speak. Nurses break into a run. Resident doctors abandon their coffee cups. That single, calm voice has just detonated the department. 5 minutes felt like 5 seconds of accelerated dread. The adrenaline hits. Cold and clean, shutting down every unnecessary thought. You are a robot now. You are pure function. Then, the heavy doors burst inward. Not just open, slammed. The paramedic team rushes in, their faces grim. On the stretcher lies a young woman. Her skin isn't just pale, it's alabaster. Waxy. Her lips are turning blue. I put my hand on her wrist. The pulse is a ghost, thready, racing wildly, desperate. Her blood pressure's unreadable on the first attempt, in the basement. This isn't just an injury. This is a collapsing biological system where the essential pressures are failing. She is hemorrhaging her life out. My immediate assessment is grim, unforgiving. Class 4, hemorrhage. The most severe grade. She has lost over 40% of her circulating blood volume. Her body is trying to compensate, but it's fighting a battle it cannot win alone. Her organs are shutting down, one by one, starved of oxygen. How much time do we truly have? Not 60 minutes. The golden hour is an ideal. Right now in this state, we have maybe 10 minutes before that irreversible cliff, where no amount of blood or surgery can bring her back. The golden hour has become the golden 10 minutes, and the race is on. The trauma bay exploded into controlled chaos. 3 nurses, 2 residents, and me, the conductor of this high-stakes orchestra. 2 large-bore IVs. Get a central line kit ready. Start the massive transfusion protocol, Noah. We're pushing blood products, not just simple saline, but negative universal blood, hoping to replace what's draining away. Plasma, platelets, a molecular war being waged in her veins. My mind is a calculator. Calculate the deficit. Predict the next drop in pressure. Compensate. Anticipate. But what is the source of the bleed? That's the critical question. We get a quick ultrasound, a focused assessment. Fast to scan, positive. Spleen rupture. The clock is deafening. Every second that passes, she is closer to a point of no return. We are making progress. Slow, agonizing progress. But the relentless drain of blood is outpacing our replacement efforts. We are relying completely on our rapid infusers, sleek, costly machines designed to push massive amounts of warming fluid and blood products into her system under extreme pressure. These machines are our lifeline, our technological advantage over death. Then, a sudden, piercing electronic whine cuts through the operational noise. A high-pitched, insistent alarm. The large infuser screen flashes a single, catastrophic word: occlusion. Caney bubble. A microscopic crimp in the tubing. A trivial technical glitch. And the life-saving flow of blood stops, dead. For a heart-stopping, agonizing beat, the entire team freezes. The nurse assigned to the device stares at the screen, her eyes wide. We are already behind the clock. We cannot spare a second. Not even half a breath to troubleshoot a mechanical failure, my voice, usually measured, explodes with the urgency of pure desperation. It must cut through the panic. Forget the pump. Bypass the machine. Manual pressure bags. Now. Force the fluid. Time is not our friend. It is our enemy. The team transitions instantly. No questions. No hesitation. We revert to raw brute force medicine. Human hands take over. Nurses grab specialized pressure bags, wrapping them around the blood and plasma. Squeeze hard, physically forcing the life-saving liquid into her collapsing circulation. The bags hiss under the strain. The blood rushes in. It is clumsy. It is old school. But it is fast. It is working. The blood pressure monitor flickers, still dangerously low, hovering on the edge. But critically, it is not dropping. The human element has overridden the technological failure. We've bought a few priceless minutes, though the external chaos is managed. Inside my skull, the battle rages louder than ever. There's the pure, clean rush of adrenaline, a chemical clarity that sharpens every sense. But pinned beneath it is the absolute, terrifying certainty of the consequence of failure. This patient, this life, her immediate future is currently suspended entirely by the precision of my decisions and the flawless, exhausted execution of my team. I tune out the noise, focusing only on the subtle inputs, the smell of copper and cleaning fluid, the sterile heat of the trauma light, the distant, frantic, erratic beep of the heart monitor. We deliver the final, calculated dose of a critical clotting factor, a procoagulant. It's a desperate throw of the dice into a broken system. I watch the monitor. It's waiting for the physiological answer. The ultimate question screams in the vacuum between heartbeats. Will it hold? We have given her everything. The next few seconds will tell us if it was enough. The choice now is simple. Stay and stabilize. Or get her to the OR where the bleed can be stopped definitively. But she is too unstable for the journey. The OR is one floor up. The elevator is a potential tomb. The last blood gas results flash onto the screen. They are not just bleak. They are a death sentence written in numbers. Her body is caught in the lethal triad. Hypothermia, coagulopathy, the inability to clot, and now severe acidosis. Her pH level is plummeting. She is so acidotic that her own cells are drowning in metabolic waste. Everything we're pushing into her, the blood, the clotting factors, none of it can work in this environment. This is the precipice. The moment before the waterfall takes her away forever, my internal monologue is screaming. The chemistry is failing. We're losing the fight on a molecular level. We need more than just fluids. We need a perfect physiological Hail Mary pass. My voice is the only anchor in the rising storm. Fast push of calcium chloride. We need bicarb. Push it hard. Max out the pressors. She needs vasoconstriction now. The seconds that follow feel stretched, viscous. They are an eternity of silence despite the noise. Every eye is locked on the main monitor. The heart rate display is a frantic, disturbing rhythm. The blood pressure line remains flat, a graphic representation of failure. Nothing. The drugs are in. The blood is flowing. But the patient is not responding. For the first time all night, I feel the cold breath of doubt. Did we wait too long? Was the initial damage too severe? Then not a surge. Not a dramatic spike. But a shift, a whisper of change, a tiny, almost imperceptible tightening in the rhythm of the heart monitor. It steadies, just slightly, like a frayed rope pulled taut. The blood pressure display flickers. The number climbs, tentative, hesitant, but undeniable. From 60 over palp to 85 over 50. It's not a victory banner. It's just enough atmospheric pressure to keep the system from imploding. It is the physiological adjustment we needed. We have arrested the descent. We have managed the impossible, a definitive reversal. We bought the time. The golden hour is expiring, but we have crossed the finish line. The surgeon is already waiting, gloved and ready. The transition to the ore gurney is a high-speed ballet. Every tube, every wire, every monitor, 100 points of failure. Securely managed by trained hands as we wheel her away, past the double doors and into the sterile white halls of the operating theater. The immense suffocating weight lifts from my shoulders. The battle of resuscitation is over. The battle of definitive repair is now theirs. I walk back into the trauma bay. The chaos is replaced by a profound, echoing silence. The air is thick with the residue of the fight. Discarded gloves, crimson gauze, empty blood bags. The team stands still, not speaking, just breathing. Slowly, only now, as the adrenaline recedes, does the world slow down. I glance at the clock above the sink. 8 minutes and 12 seconds. We made it. The machine failed, the patient crashed, the physics were against us. But a human chain of knowledge, teamwork, controlled adrenaline won the golden hour. The next day the news arrived, a single, powerful sentence delivered over the phone. She survived the surgery. She is stable. She will live. The golden hour isn't just a term. It's a testament to human resilience and the incredible precision it's required when life hangs by a thread. It's about making a perfect decision in an imperfect moment. It's the highest form of drama played out. On the sterile stage of the emergency room, this is the hidden world behind the sirens. A world where the clock is the ultimate judge. If this immersion into the adrenaline and drama of the medical world resonated with you, if you felt the pressure of that ticking clock, then don't just walk away. Help us bring more of these high-stakes, high-impact stories to light. Like this video. Share it with someone who needs to hear about the heroes of the ER, and most importantly, subscribe to join our community. Every single life saved is a story worth telling. We'll see you in the next one.